You're watching the latest episode of N1 from the End Zone. Please click on that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it. In this episode, we will be discussing the latest 49ers off-season moves. Introducing my guest at this time, he is young and ambitious real estate agent in the state of California. His passion is sports. His faith is unwavering. He is my younger brother, Alex, the Monk Peralta Hernandez. If you folks have any real estate questions, please feel free to reach out to Alex. He'd be happy to help. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. Thank God.
There you go, my guy. The 49ers have had a very active offseason. We saw team veteran and captain Eric Armstead part ways with the franchise and take his talents to the Jacksonville Jaguars, while the 49ers also acquired veteran defensive standout Leonard Floyd, to name a couple of transactions. Alex, out of all the 49ers transactions, what moves or move are you most excited to see this upcoming season?
I like the Leonard Floyd one. That one's huge because I feel like he's very underrated. I wouldn't call him a superstar, but he's definitely a star, I think. Underrated for sure. That's a big one, especially with Chase Young being gone and Eric Armstead being gone too. I'm really happy that we signed Malik Collins from the Texans. I feel like he was a good, pickup for us. I think it was a trade, right? Either way, I think it was really good for us. I'm a little disappointed though, offensively. Even though we don't need a lot offensively, that we still haven't signed Ayuk yet, and that we signed McKivitz back. I don't know why. I don't like McKivitz at all. Maybe we draft someone. I think we just need some depth at that position for sure.
More McKivitz are gonna have to fight it out. If you're asking me, we need to find a tackle. We need a fucking tackle, dude. We've had
our left side I think is good.
Our left side is fine when Trent is healthy. Anybody when Trent isn't in there, it's just shaky, and it worries me because we don't have tackles that are big enough to block for some reason. We've had issues. Trent Williams looks like a fucking gorilla out there. Everybody else compared to him on our offensive line fucking looks like fucking potatoes.
Aaron Banks is good.
He needs to get better. He needs to get better, and he needs to stay healthy.
Aaron Banks is good. That's why I say the left side is okay. Aaron Banks' game on the left side is pretty good. But we signed John Feliciano back, which is good. He played well for us.
We're bringing back Demetrius landing in fouls.
Yeah. I love the depth we added with the linebackers. Campbell from the Packers was amazing. That's a great pickup. I do want to see him pick up another corner just because I feel like we're not that deep.
Hold on. So which move excites you the most, my guy?
I think the Leonard Floyd one, yeah. I think him just because Chase Young didn't produce or give us as much as I thought he would,
Yeah.
And I feel like Leonard Floyd is going to do that for sure, just based on the last few seasons that he's had. So that's what I'm most excited for, to see him pair up with, Nick Bosa on the other side. How about you? What do you think?
Personally, I think Leonard Floyd and Devondre Campbell both being added to the 49ers are going to be great additions to the defensive side of the ball. So people are saying that Dre Greenlaw isn't going to be back in time for the season. I think he's going to be back in time for week 1, if not by week 4 or 5. He just needs to be able to stay healthy. I think he'll be back in time for a good part of the season. So bringing in Devondre Campbell, who's an experienced veteran linebacker who's actually decent, that's great.
We've way better than decent.
We've replaced Eric Armstead, who the last couple of years, in my honest opinion, has been taken a step back due to age and physical ability. He is getting older. He is definitely more injury prone. Thank you, Eric Armstead, for your services. But the addition of Leonard Floyd, if he can stay fucking healthy, he's had back-to-back double-digit sack seasons, I believe, or 9.5 and 10.5. And in our defensive scheme with Nick Sorensen, bro, it's gonna be we gonna have dogs.
But I think with us, it's not about the outside, because our outside game has always been good with Bosa. It's the interior.
Crazy. See, my dogs know what's up. Dogs know what's up. I let the dogs out. That's why. Because that's what the Niners defense is gonna be like next year. You're gonna have dogs. Serious?
I hope so. I hope Malik Collins, gets double-digit sacks. I hope Hargrave does too. But yeah,
Hargrave is going to actually have a good year next year if he can stay healthy. We brought in Joshua Dobbs on a 1-year deal. That's a great addition to the quarterback room. Brandon Allen, I did not think was going to be a good backup, but Joshua Dobbs, if anything were to happen to Brock, he's going to be great. Ezekiel Turner is literally just to add depth to the position on a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
I hope. I think
it's because last year we weren't that deep, and yeah, I mean, you saw that in the Super Bowl. I mean,
bro, I don't even want to
outrageous.
talk about the fucking Super Bowl. That was talk about football gods telling you that it wasn't your fucking day. How you go? Oh my god.
Yeah.
John Feliciano, bringing back John Feliciano, he was great for our interior offensive line last year. But he was good. And I'm just very excited about the future. We definitely do need another corner. I think they're going to draft one because Ambry and Diamador Lenore are both up for contracts at the end of next season. And I don't think they're going to re-sign Ambry or Diamador. If they are going to re-sign somebody, I could see them re-signing Diamador Lenore. But the reason why I don't see them re-signing Diamador Lenore is because they're going to have to pay another defensive piece. Like I'd rather pay Hufanga over Diamador Lenore. I'd rather pay.
I hope Huff comes back because Huff is so.
Huff should be the starter with Jair Brown. I don't know what the.
No, that will be the duo.
That should be the duo.
That will be the duo,
bro. That would be a fucking those dogs together. But from my understanding,
Jair Brown to me was a wow. He had a great year last year.
From my understanding, I don't know if it's Nick Sorensen or whose call it is, but he wasn't promised the starting position when he came back. And I would rather have Jair Brown and Hoof at the field at the same time. Because, bro, Jair Brown year 2, he was graded highly last year, and I think he's going to take a step forward this year. I bet
absolutely take a step forward. Absolutely. I think he played great. Like, when Huff went out, I think he played phenomenal. Huff has had his problems because he's not that fast, and he's very instinctual. You know, he's a very instinctive player, and he's not, like, the fastest guy. You know, we've seen him get the ball thrown over him a couple of times already, but I think them together would be good, especially with Odom coming back. I know Gibson's not coming back.
Oh yeah, we did acquire Malik Collins from the Texans. That is a great pickup.
That's why our interior line is
we brought back
good.
Our interior defensive line, we do it every year. John Lynch does it every year. He knows defense. Thank you, John Lynch. We are excited for the upcoming season. This is gonna be the year we make it to the Super Bowl and we win it, ladies and gentlemen. I guarantee it, because it's baby steps. See, year 1, Brock, he got to the NFC Championship game and then he got hurt. Year 2, he got us into overtime and we just couldn't close it. Year 3, we're winning it all. It's baby steps. There's progressions to this.
I hope so. We better win. Also, shout out to Chris Conley because he's back. So, played great for us in the Super Bowl.
Bro, Chris Conley's a great wide receiver. Juwan, bro, I had my gripes with Juwan Jennings last year because of when Debo went out, he just didn't step up. They were calling Debo plays for him, and he just wasn't that. He wasn't that.
Juwan is great, bro. You just hate him on Juwan.
Hold on, let me get to his flowers. Jesus, I'm telling you, he grew on me in the Super Bowl because those drops that he had in the regular season, bro. When it mattered the most in the fucking playoffs, Juwan Jennings showed the fuck up. Like he got all the jitters out in the regular season, like Brock. I told y'all. It's regular season jitters, and then when you get into the playoffs, it's a different animal. And my guy Juwan Jennings fucking showed up in the playoffs, and that is why he is coveted by the 49ers for a 2nd-round pick. Or 5 point whatever the fuck million, bro. Hopefully
we need to sign BA, bro. I don't know what the hell's taking so long.
We need to sign BA. Even if we don't sign BA, Danny fucking Gray better step the fuck up next year. It is his opportunity now that Ray is gone. He has to step up next year. And then I think they're gonna sign Brandon Rice, or not sign. They're gonna draft Brandon Rice. I'm not 100% sure. I don't see it happening in the 2nd round. I see it happening in like the 3rd. I think he'll be kind of like his dad, like he'll be slept on. I think he's going to be one of the receivers that's slept on. But I don't see him being projected to be a high draft pick or a 2nd-round pick either, in my personal opinion.
If he goes to the Niners, that'd be like pretty nostalgic, but
that'd be great. We got another Rice, and if he wears number 80, if Jerry, I don't know if they retired number 80, but if they unretire it and let him wear it, that'd be fucking dope. Guys, we'll be right back. Guys, you're watching a Shady Mod production. Make sure to follow the Shady Mod podcast where we break down all the latest content and talk about life. Please make sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe so you can be notified when the latest content drops. Time for Empowering with Positivity. In this episode, we will be talking about faith and hope and the importance of never losing it. Alex, do you have any thoughts on this subject?
You know, I think having faith is pretty important just because in life sometimes you need something to look forward to, something to kind of look up to. And, whether that's religion, whether that's, whatever it is, I think it's definitely important just because it's something that's going to keep you going forward regardless, even if you can't see it or whatever the case may be. It's important to always believe in something. I think it's important for your morals, or, being able to kind of just move forward in life. I think that's why it's pretty important.
I get that. For me, because there's a lot of mental health issues, you not having any faith and any hope, that allows you to bring in dark thoughts. You don't want to ever do self-harm to yourself. When you do self-harm to yourself, it's usually because you've lost hope or you've lost faith in bettering your circumstances. The way that I see life, because life has kicked me 1,000 times, but I've been very blessed and very lucky to be in the position that I'm in. And I don't believe, me, I don't believe in religion. I do believe in Jesus. I do believe in a higher power. I believe in like the Prophet Muhammad. Like I believe in like historical people that actually existed. But the reason why I don't believe in religion is because it's been the cause of so many wars and so many problems throughout the course of history. With that being said, I've never lost hope or a belief in something better for myself or in a higher power, because I have to have that belief in something in order to be able to continue to look forward into the future. The moment I feel like I lose that, I lose my focus. When I was younger, like there were moments where like life was shitty because I was kicked out of school a couple times. I had my share of mistakes. And frankly, there were moments where I felt like I lost hope, and dark thoughts definitely creep in. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know what human has gone through life and has never had a dark thought. But they do creep in. And something that helped me out over time was, first of all, acknowledging the circumstance and the situation that I went through, but taking it as an experience and just using it as motivation to better myself and see how I can improve, not throw my problems or throw the issues that I went through on somebody else, because that's something that a lot of people do. So never lose hope, never lose faith, acknowledge your shortcomings, because that's the first step of actually being able to have hope. Because the moment you realize that you're at fault, you can actually see, okay, what did I do wrong? And you can critically think from there moving forward. So if you guys ever need to talk about anything, reach out to anyone from the End Zone, leave a comment. We'll talk about it on Shady Mob Podcast or on this podcast, because mental health is very, very important. If there's anything I can do to help you guys, I'd love to do it.
I think touching the topic of mental health is pretty important just because a lot of times it's a feeling that you have just because you feel disconnected from the world, or you feel very not understood, very indifferent. I think it's important to know that you have people around you that want to help you. I think that topic is definitely important just because I know I myself, even, when I was younger, and I was probably going through the same thing, thinking things just because, when you're a teenager and you're growing up in life, you hear a lot, you see a lot, you go through a lot of things. And I'm not a teen now, right? I'm still growing, still young, but definitely important topic to talk about. I remember when I was in high school, there were stories of other kids at other schools that had taken their life, and that's, that sucks to hear, right? So, it's an important topic to talk about.
I met a former veteran, Navy veteran, and she had a son who also joined the forces, and he was drinking one night and he was playing with his gun, and that gun was loaded and accidents happen. And she's been like trying to get over it. Like she opened up and she shared the story with me, and I'm just like, now that I'm a father, like those things really hit me. And like when she started talking about also like she not wanting to be around, even though she has 3 other kids, that she has 3 other kids, grandchildren that she can be around for and take care of and whatnot, not having that one son because she was also the one that found him. I can only imagine the thoughts that might have gone through her mind when that happened. It's just
Yeah, no, yeah. It's important to talk about.
if you guys can't talk to anybody, don't feel safe talking to anybody, reach out to us because we will talk to you. I will listen to your stories. I will definitely listen to your problems, and I will try to give you some advice to make life better, guys, because it is very fucking tough. Life is very tough, and it's only gonna get tougher, especially if you're our age, because things are gonna only get more expensive. People are gonna be forced
And
to,
bro, if you live in Cali, I'm damn.
with the way circumstances are, reach out, stay in touch, like, follow, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Anyone from the End Zone. If you guys are interested in buying property, hit up my little brother Alex. He is a great real estate agent who would be happy to answer all and any real estate questions you may have in the state of California. I don't think he knows anything in Idaho.
Definitely not. Only in Cali.
Only Cali. There you go.
Specifically the Bay Area.
There you go. Or Northern California area. Guys, stay tuned for more content. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next time.